Hello everybody, Jim here. This week's been kind of a rough one for my Star Citizen obsession. Our ever-diligent CIG staff have tended to publish an update just about the time I'm settling down to play the game. The result was that I ended up updating for 2 hours instead of playing most nights. And when I did manage to play the game, I was plagued with crashes in the PTU, so this week we're going to do a follow-up on the Sabre. Now, after watching my last video on the Sabre, one person was perfectly willing to assume that all of my problems with the ship were user error. This person, and I won't say his name here, made vile, slanderous remarks regarding my piloting skill, claiming that there was nothing wrong with the ship and that I am in fact a stupid, ugly loser. I won't even bother arguing the last 3 points because they're groundless, completely absurd, and I'm starting to cry. But I will contend that the Sabre was broken. The good news is that 12 updates later, it's an entirely different animal. Over the course of several updates, the developers fixed the broken shields, corrected the convergence of ship weapons, which improved accuracy, adjusted rotational thrust, allowing the pilots to spin the ship with controls rather than merely sort of suggesting it with frantic jerks of the head and muttered swear words, and they removed the vastly irritating tendency for the engines to cut out every time the shields recharged, which caused my untimely, abrupt, and spectacularly entertaining collision with an asteroid several times. The upside is a much better ship, though, like everything in Star Citizen, it still needs work. The downside is that I am far less likely to get the quality time I need to bond with Broken Moon's asteroids on a molecular level. Also, at the suggestion of some commenters from the last video, I logged in today to try the Little King speedrun again with the newly improved Sabre and a couple of different loadouts. First, I tried it with the standard loadout, which took me about 8 minutes to complete Wave 3. If you remember before, I was up somewhere past 12. Then, I tried it with 4 gimbaled Badgers, which took me about 6 minutes 50 seconds. Finally, I tried it with 4 Panthers and finished in 5 minutes 30 seconds. Overall, and assuming you have your choice of controller options, the 4 Panthers with the joystick is easily the winner in this competition, though an argument could be made for using a mouse and gimbaled Badgers when fighting smaller, faster ships like a gaggle of M50s or something, because Badgers can fire twice as long without overheating, and cool in the same amount of time as the Panthers, allowing you to spew more blazing death over a longer period and increasing your chances of scoring a lucky shot on a tiny, fast-moving target. I also strongly recommend the standard loadout, a combination of Badgers and Panthers, for anybody who feels that it's unfair to shoot an enemy with all of your guns at the same time, because it's almost impossible thanks to the difference in projectile velocities between these two types of guns. Hopefully we'll get a targeting computer upgrade or something that allows gimbaled weapons to compensate for differences like that in the future. Because I didn't get in my usual 16 hours of playtime every day, I don't have a fail for this week. Instead, let's take a look at the new EVA mechanics. They've done a lot of updates, and I think it's supposed to be a lot cooler and smoother with some more natural stuff going on instead of the weird herky-jerky turn from the feet mechanic they had going on previously. Okay, here we are just outside of my constellation, somewhere in the depths of the Stanton system. And I wanted to test a few EVA things. First thing they said, well, you used to spin as if your feet were the center of your mass, and now you spin as if the center of the mass were the center mass, which is good, and it'll make things a little bit easier for people who are not used to doing the EVA thing here. The next thing you're supposed to do is pull your limbs in, which is really important. So if you're like coming in quick and you need to lift your feet up, you should pull them up. Oh, like that. Cool. Oh, look at that. There he goes. Oh, and his legs move independently. That's really cool. So if you come in on one side, he'll just lift one leg. Neat. Okay, and the last thing you're supposed to do is move your head so you don't smash it into things. Now, I'm a little worried about this one because, moving at like 30 meters per second, it could kill you, but let's find out. Oh, man. Oh, I think he's got some whiplash or a broken neck. Let's do it again. Okay, the whole ship is spinning now, and the sun is shining right through my abdomen and various other parts. Hey, I guess it ain't where the sun don't shine, huh? Yeah, anyway. Because the ship is spinning now, I wanted to hit my head on something else where there was sun shining so we could see. So let's come around here to the butt of the... Whoa, oh, slow down. To the butt end of the constellation, just smash our head on that. Oh, you poor guy. Oh, man. Let's do it again. Oh, look at him trying to pull his head out of there. It's like, what are you doing to me? Oh, oh, my head. Oh, man. You know, buddy, take care of your neck and it'll take care of you. Oh, oh, my goodness. Whoa. Look what he did. He moved the whole ship with his head. Oof. Moved the whole ship with his head. Oh, he did that just with his neck. Look at it go. Oh, crap. Now how am I going to get back in? That dude's got one tough neck. All right, guys. I think that's about as interesting as it's going to get. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. I'm going to see if I can't get back into this ship. Yeah, I don't think so. Whoa! Plow! Oh, it killed me. Oops.